California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Set to kick off.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go in Santa Clara. They'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. Dump off caught by his back. This gets forward to around the 29. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Complete here to Hampton. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. Downfield, and he has McConkey. Running in the red zone. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. Those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That starts that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get set.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center. His first throw is an interception. And the Chargers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
He cuts it right. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st down, Chargers.
Delta, hut.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 12-yard line.
Brought in. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Dicker's extra point, he's up and good. And the Chargers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Sky Moore on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Outside.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's going deep. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off Cam Hart. And the Chargers take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
This is essentially the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down line. Looking quickly here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Herbert now, blitz coming. Oh, nice adjustment to bring in that tip pass. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running it with Hampton. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Offense is set. First and 10.
Hold me to right. Crowd right. Set. Ready.
Herbert from the gun. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
49ers nothing. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. The window to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Outside.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
From the gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Third and long for him here. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. Dodges another stop. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
Running back motions right. Purdy gonna go on 4th. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's gonna be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the air again, Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Pass brought in by Jennings. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Yellow. Yellow. 18, watch out.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, it's Haskins. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
One last play before the break.
You need me? Run!
Back to throw it. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Purdy throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing third and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Yellow.
On third down, Purdy. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Watch out! Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
They're going to go. It's Purdy. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Looking from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on a quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed to his running back. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half.
Down Chargers.
Well, this machine has been firing on all.
Okay.
Cylinders this game, partner, and it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21.
49ers 7. Cameron Dicker to kick
Dicker
off.
all lined up and ready to boot it away. Galindo to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
21. 18. Watch out.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get set. Up.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Outside. Kick. Yellow. Up.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Get set. 18. Watch it. Yellow. Yellow.
Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Desperation time here. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Chargers are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff now to the receiver. Crosses the 35, room for more. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead.
49ers 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Moore with a return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Hot.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
A gain of 12
Offense in the hurry up here.
And the 49er first down.
Shotgun handoff to McCaffrey. And he has this down to the 34. The dose of the hurry up offense here.
15 more yards. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
11.
First down, and they go right back to him. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard
We get a
line.
timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
Second and
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Alpha. 18.
On the counter, McCaffrey. Gets it to the 15. And they're going to be set up, Brock, with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning.
Get set. Get set.
They send a tight end in motion. McCaffrey hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20.
At their own 12-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Hampton on the pitch. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to pass it here. Catch is made down the right sideline. Big man showing up the yards. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Set.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Collins on the stop.
Ray.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. And goes to the hurry up here.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
5-9.
It's a gain of a yard.
Set.
And
On 3rd down, Herbert. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Ready.
On 4th down, here's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Oh, good game.
Put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
the Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's got a man. Complete. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Gorindo to return it. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10.
Isaac Gorindo on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Now it's McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Go. Outside.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted.
Good game.
Dante Jackson
Should have been
takes it
quick though,
away.
but all right, good game.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock.